When Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden, they were surrounded by pleasure. The Lord wanted them to enjoy a place of bliss that He had created for them both. That's how the Lord wants us to live today. He wants us to enjoy His love, to know what it means to live in His delight, and to know the sunshine of His pleasure upon our lives. However, the truth is that many of us live in fear, worry, concern, insecurity, and rejection. Oh, to have our eyes opened, to see, feel, know, and experience His amazing love, His wonderful delight, His enormous pleasure, and His deep, deep joy in us. When we first realize that the Lord truly delights in us, the experience changes us forever. When I first realized that God loved me and never ever would reject me, it was a life-changing experience. I was only 6 years of age, but the transformation in me was easily seen. I danced and jumped for joy on my bed. My mum and dad had a really difficult job trying to get me to sleep that night because I knew something supernatural had happened to me. I had asked God to come into my life, and He did. I knew it not because others told me, or even because the Bible told me. I knew it because I could feel His love and His deep joy burning in my heart. Not only did I recognize God's pleasure and delight in me, but also I could not help but express my delight and my joy in Him. My heart exploded that night with joy, and my 6-year-old body could not stop expressing it by dancing on my bed. I may not dance on my bed anymore, but the deep delight and joy of knowing God has never, ever left me. Because of what Jesus did on the cross 2,000 years ago, we can experience a real, joyful, dynamic, powerful life. Oh, the gospel is such good news. When we begin to understand all that Jesus accomplished for us, our hearts cannot help but explode with great delight and enormous joy. Have you got joy living in your heart? Have you experienced real delight in the depth of your being? When you do, you just have to let it out. It's impossible to keep such joy locked away. The gospel is good news to all. It's like finding a huge treasure chest filled with priceless jewels and realizing that they are all yours. When we begin to understand that God loves us and delights in us, when it dawns on us that His pleasure is in us and that He has given us life to the full, a gift so amazing, so incredible, when we truly understand His redemption plan, it's then that we will want to put on our dancing shoes. Today, discover real joy. Discover He truly loves you. Discover the riches of His grace, and then put on your dancing shoes. Come on, it's time to dance.